It's raining. It's my birthday, and I'm out here picking up a load of kaboomage. So happy birthday to me. Y'all have a good week. And next I got to deliver some wood. So it's getting to be the time of year when I got to start covering the wood that I'm going to sell, because my wood got soaked and then it froze with the first frost, and this poor guy's wood was wet, and I'm not happy how his wood was presented to him. Now that's not a huge deal with it being a little bit wet, because it's going to be in the 50s and 60s the rest of the week, so that wood will dry, and I explained that to him. It's not a huge deal. Came back to pick up some more pallets today. I told him to save me some, and I feel bad because the pile is just getting huge. Now I thought some of this plastic would have been good to use for covering my wood, but it's just kind of tore up. It's not as good as I thought it was. You can see that's like shrink wrap. So the plastic's not good, but look at all of this wood here. I mean, there is like, I don't know what those are, 6x6 or 4x4s. Ooh, my phone's running out of batteries. All of this stuff. I mean, that is good wood. I want to take that just because it's going to waste. I could use it for something. And there's all of these little small strips that you can use for runners or stringers to string your pallets together. So come over here. I got 3 really nice heavy duty pallets, and I'm breaking all of my pallets. I mean, the wood is so heavy that I'm getting, these rounds are so big, I'm dumping them out of the wheelbarrow on the pallets, and it's just smashing these boards. But I mean, these are so heavy I can't even lift them. And I got a bunch of these little planks to if I want to put end caps on them. And I just grabbed some of this trash wood. There's so much wood here going to waste. It's all junk stuff from old fences and stuff, fence projects. Anyways, that's what I'm up to today. I mean, look at this metal cage. This thing is like heavy duty too. It's not aluminum. I mean, that is, you could do something with that. I mean, I have that pallet that my wood splitter came in at the house. I'm not even using it yet. But you could put boards across the bottom of that and stack wood in that thing. The other side doesn't have a little X in the end, but whatever. This side has a, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff here. Pretty cool. I got about all I can get today. I've been loading wood all day, haven't even had lunch yet. It's that time of year I gotta start covering my wood. Here's my wood piles, and you can see I've started collecting more rounds. So I got more splitting to do. That's all dry, seasoned wood that's been in rounds all summer, sitting on a blacktop lot in the sun. But it got really wet here the past few days, and it's just the time of year to start covering my wood. And this silly walnut tree dropped walnuts all over the place. You can, I mean, they're just everywhere in my mulch, so I hope they don't start growing walnut trees in my new wood chip mulch next year, because they are everywhere. And I might have to put a warning on my firewood deliveries that this firewood is processed in a facility that contains walnuts, because some people have nut allergies, and also Barbie doll pieces. I'm just kidding. But that's what the wood yard's looking like. I got some nice rounds to split here. So that's gonna be coming up. I'm happy about that. Keep the supply coming, because the deliveries are rolling out. And I also got my little, I think this was a rabbit's nest right here, and the grass is finally coming back in. Like I said, we got some rain the past few days. So my little rabbit's nest is getting filled in, because that was deep, and if the wheelbarrow falls in there, it'll stop the wheelbarrow on you. And if you've ever stubbed your wheelbarrow in a hole and kicked it with your shins, it's not a pleasant experience. But also, I wanted to point out all of these big blocks right here. That was all one round that I I sawed in half into sections there. And that's just a big maple tree, and that's some good wood right there. It's been sitting out on a blacktop lot, like I said, asphalt all summer. I just grabbed 3 pallets because I was just getting tired and the truck was full. I could have maybe fit 1 more, but I needed lunch and I was just making a quick stop there. This is one little area of hickory that I have, and I just kind of set it aside because I want to save some for my smoker and just so I know what it is. But you kind of develop an eye for, I think this is pignut hickory, and I tried to find some examples of the bark, but it kind of has like almost a diamond pattern in the bark where all these like areas come together and cross, and you just kind of learn. I mean, it's weird, like you hear that it takes experience or whatever, but the more you deal with wood, you can just pick this stuff out. I can pick it out of an entire tree service lot full of this stuff out of the dump, and that's not a great example of it, but I think this is pignut hickory. I think that's what that is. You just, after you do it for years, you really start to learn how to identify these barks, these trees. So here's a pretty good example of pignut bark, and that's just coming right off, but you can see like these ribbons here, they kind of come together and make like a diamond plating or an X pattern. I think that's pignut hickory. And there's more pignut hickory bark. It kind of has like this segmented look here that breaks up, and then it comes down into more of those X's. It's kind of a unique bark. Once you see a lot of it, you can tell. And it's some heavy wood. Here's a good piece of it. Look at this piece. Yeah, see here, you see like that kind of makes a little diamond here. Right here is a good example. And this is that pallet my log splitter was shipped on. It's similar to that metal crate that was at the fence company where I get my pallets, and I was gonna save this to stack wood on. I just have not got around to doing anything with it yet. It has these metal legs on it, and if I put those out in my mulch, my wood chips, that'll just sink down in them and it won't be good. So I would like to use this, but if I don't hurry up, I'm gonna end up cutting it up and just throwing it away. I'm gonna have to cut it up with an angle grinder and throw it away. But maybe I'll drill a bunch of holes in that bottom plywood so it can vent, and I might put some side supports on it on the sides, standing up straight, and stack wood in there. But it's getting in the way, so I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. And you can see it's kind of got some little rust spots coming out of it and stuff. It's not gonna be good forever, but for a year or so, you can stack some wood on that. What do you think? Should I save that and repurpose it, or cut it up and throw it away? What would you do? And lastly, it is Halloween night, and it's about 42 degrees and windy. So I decided to potpourri the neighborhood and add to the atmosphere. And I started a little fire in my fireplace. So I'm gonna sit here by the warm fire with my kitty cat and enjoy the Halloween evening. Y'all have a good day wherever you are out there. Not sure when you're gonna be seeing this.